Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt and we are back for some more Pillars of Eternity with the Triple Crown difficulty settings. So we're currently in Galawain's Maw. We haven't done anything in this area yet besides picking up a few quests, one of which is taking place inside this cave. We have just reached here after completing, what was it? Not Noonfrost. Yeah, we completed Noonfrost and then we completed the quest, the Songbirds. Everybody leveled up, so as usual I am going to start by leveling up my characters. So, the first one's going to be Adair, not much to see here. I'm going to keep putting some points into athletics because nothing else really matters for him. As for the talents, at this point it's really kind of, you know, whatever you want. Bonus knockdown could be cool because, you know, having access to an additional knockdown per encounter is always a good thing to have, especially because he isn't doing much else besides tanking. In terms of offensive talents, I don't really think there's anything over here that's worth taking. Utility, again, you don't really have much of interest here, at least for my friend there. So I'm just gonna go with the defensive ones, which are just passive, you know, good to have talents if you don't need anything else. So in this case, I think his weakest attribute is probably Will. So I am gonna go for the Mental Fortress talent. This bolsters the character's defenses against charmed, confused, dominated, frightened, and terrified afflictions. These are annoying effects to have to deal with, and if I can avoid having Adair getting dominated, as we've seen multiple times throughout the game, I'm gonna go for it. So Mental Fortress is my choice over here, and that's his level up done. Very easy level up here. For Kana, it isn't gonna be much different. Athletics as well. In terms of the invocations, we've discussed this the last time we've seen it. There's a couple of things here that could be cool. You have the Summon Drake, but you know, I'm using the Ogre, so I don't need the Drake. We have AoE Revive. I don't really think this is gonna be very important. I mean, it's not bad, right? If I have my people downed and I want to get them up, especially if Durance is also down, this could be a good skill to have. This one doesn't matter, it's single target freeze damage. But then these two are the interesting ones over here. We have a buff of +5 to Dexterity, Perception and Intellect, or to Might, Constitution and Resolve. And I think given given the spells that I have on my priest, I feel like probably this one is kind of covered already. But actually, let me just check this out because I forgot to check this. Because Durance, when we have Crowns for the Faithful, we have Perception, Resolve and Intellect. Yeah, so I don't think they stack. I'm not actually sure if they stack or not, but I don't think they stack. And since I do have Crowns of the Faithful, I'm just gonna go with the Brideman Slew 34, they crossed half the hall. The reason for it is it's gonna buff Might, Constitution and Resolve, while I guess Dexterity did not overlap. But you know, having extra Might and extra Constitution for everybody in the area is not bad. Having access to more Endurance as well as Health I think could be beneficial. But honestly, I think I'm just going to be using the Ogres most of the time. We'll see. And finally, in terms of talents, again, I've been looking at Ancient Memory like from the first level of the game. It seems like a cool effect. It heals for a little bit, it doesn't hurt to have, but it always pales in comparison to other things I can take. So for the offensive 3 over here, I'm not really interested in anything. I think I'm just gonna go for the same thing I did with Adair in the form of Mental Fortress. Preventing my tanks from being, charmed, terrified, frightened, dominated or confused is always a good thing to have. Especially because sometimes, even if I have Durance in the backline with the rest of my backliners and I can buff them with protections from these effects, sometimes my tanks are already in the front line far away and I can't actually reach them. This could be a good way to prevent them from getting, destroyed. Level up for Kana done. We're gonna go for Durance. Same thing, get some athletics over here. And now, there's so many things you can do with the priest that I always get confused. I mean, you can just look at the spells that you use the most, you know, from first, second, third or fourth spell levels, and just pick one of these. You would be fine doing it. I could buff up my radiance, which, you know, could be cool, especially for the aggrandizing radiance, giving Durance some extra buffs for a little while. Especially the move speed could also be useful. But I also feel that I already have enough effects that buff my characters for their stats, so I don't think this is going to be very necessary. And given that I'm going with the hatchet plus shield combo on him to make him a little bit extra sturdy, I'm also going to give him superior deflection, you know, just to get some extra defenses going. That's his level up done, nothing very complicated. As for the Grieving Mother, we're gonna go for the same thing, some athletics over here. We're gonna pick Disintegration. It seems like a cool spell. I don't see myself using this very often, but there are those times, and we've had a couple of these times recently, where there's like 1 or 2 enemies which are extremely resilient and nothing else really matters. They just stay there tanking damage for a long period of time. Maybe I'll just put this on them and they'll just die because it's raw damage instead of, you know, something else. That's done. And now for the talents. Again, there's a lot of good choices here and I struggled to choose what I wanted here. One of them is Greater Focus. We would have plus 10 to max focus. I think this also means you start with plus 10, which gives you access to higher level, I don't know, invocations, spells, something like that, earlier in the fight, which can be cool. But my real 2 choices here are between Apprentice's Sneak Attack, which will make her deal plus 15% range damage, which is always cool, granting us some more focus regeneration. Or there's also the Gunner talent over here, which will give her a plus 20% reload speed. So currently I'm already trying to enable as many sneak attacks as possible because of my rogue. So I think taking this here now is fine. I also think that Gunner would also be fine. I'm guessing I'll just take this, you know, later on. I think I prefer the extra damage right now. So sneak attack, here we go, level up done. As for my rogue, I actually think that since we found a couple of traps that we weren't able to disarm with mechanics at 10, I think I'm just gonna save my points and put some extra points in mechanics in the next level so we can, you know, lockpick further and disarm traps a little bit better. So for now, nothing over here. And for my talents, there's not much that I think would still be, you know, very necessary over here. There's a couple of things which are cool, like Interrupting Blows is cool, but the Warbow doesn't shoot that fast and it's a single target ability. I don't think it's that important over here. The Slayers, Banes and stuff I don't really like all that much. And there's not much else in this section that I'm really interested in taking. For defensive, not really gonna go defensive on this guy. I want him to kill as much as possible. So the only choices here would be something like the Prestidigitator's Missiles, which it might seem silly, but this over here, this procs death blows. So you might be casting this at somebody and you're gonna deal these 12 to 24 crush / corrode damage, but it's gonna get amplified by sneak attack and by death blows, which means this can actually deal a very large amount of damage to a single target, which can be very useful if you just want to take out, for example, like an annoying wizard in the back or a cleric or something like that. This could be a very useful ability to have, but I'm playing on Iron Man, so I am gonna go for Shadowing Beyond. We already have Escape, which is kind of what this is, although this one is much better. it's also only 2 per rest. But this will make me invisible, immune to engagement, untargetable, and it will also break engagements for 14 seconds. What this means is, if I'm getting swamped, or if I'm getting targeted by a particularly nasty spell, and we've had some occasions where that's happened, where they almost one-shot him, I can just use Shadowing Beyond, it's instant, it will make me invisible, I can move away to a very safe position way in the back, and then just start shooting people from a safe position. Or maybe this might also be interesting for some cheese tactics, like if everybody in my party goes down, if everybody in my party goes down, maybe I can just go invisible, run to the other edge of the map, and the enemies will go away? This could be... I don't plan on doing something like that, but I'm just thinking about it right now. In any case, Shadowing Beyond, defensive ability to have, I like it, we're gonna take it. Simple level up as well. And finally, we're gonna have Mr. Aloth over here. So for Aloth, I'm actually gonna get an extra point in survival, because this means I'm gonna get access to double accuracy bonus versus a creature type. I could also go for athletics, naturally, but I'm just gonna go for this, and then one of these. So we have access to double accuracy, and then I'm just gonna start pumping into athletics so I can heal in an emergency. Other than that, in terms of spells, these are the spells that I currently do not have access to. I don't have them, like say from a grimoire or something like that. And this I actually had to, to check out on the wiki. Because there are certain grimoires in the game that will give you access to, you know, certain spells. And my conclusion was, there are, I think, 3 important spells that I would like to have. One of them is the Sitzal's Martial Power. I'm gonna be 100% honest here, I don't think I will ever use this. I'm just saying this outright. Since he's built as a ranged character, not really like a melee fighter mage character, I want to have access to his spells, his disabling effects, you know, all those things. And having spellcasting disabled for 46 seconds is a very long time. And this is a very, very nasty penalty to have no spells for that duration. Although this is also a very massive buff. The idea for this is when I do my buffing routine like alacrity, minor blights, increased accuracy, hits to crits, all that stuff, and then I turn this on, I can imagine him being like a walking turret of death. He's just gonna kill everything. But I don't really see myself in a position where I actually want to do it. The other choice is gonna be Malignant Cloud. This one I think is very interesting for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's an AoE effect. It also hurts my friends, so you gotta be careful about it. It lasts for a decent amount of time, and it has a kind of a large radius and a large range for the casting. The reason why this is so good is because it's raw damage. And when you're facing something like we've seen in, for example, Noonfrost, with the Pale Elf Paladins, they are just so tanky, man. They have so much deflection, they have so much healing and damage reduction that being able to deal raw damage over time, I think is going to be a good thing to have access to. And honestly, I think that these are the 2 best spells I can have access to right now, but they are both available from grimoires. And that's the part where I start getting a little bit concerned, because I also have access to the Pool of Iora, and I mean, I don't think I'm gonna use this, man. In theory, this is really fun because it pulls everything into a, you know, a central place. The wizard summons a black sphere that draws all nearby enemies toward it each time it pulses. And the idea behind this is if you have a couple of enemies that are kind of scattered around, you just pull them into the same place and then you hit them with a massive AoE effect, something like, for example, a petrification. And It is my understanding that Pool of Iora is not available from a Grimoire. So yeah, given that you cannot find this in any Grimoire that I know of, I'm actually gonna pick this one, even though it might seem a little bit underwhelming, having access to level 6 spells and I'm picking a level 4 spell, but the reason for it really is that I'm thinking about the gaze of the Adragan. If I'm able to pull people together and then just hit them with the petrification, or just keep on blasting them with Aloth, I think could be a really cool effect. I don't think it works that well, but I'm gonna try it nonetheless. So, even if it's just for fun. Now, in terms of talents, pretty much the same thing I talked about with Durance. There's a lot of very useful things here. If you really enjoy casting spells all the time, and you have a favorite spell level, you can just pick a bonus spell to cast from that spell level. One of these 4, you're gonna be fine. But I think right now I'm gonna go on the offensive, and I'm gonna go for the interrupting blows. The reason for this is that since he's usually blasting in an AoE, this means that everybody that gets hit by the blast is gonna get affected by the interrupting blows. And this increases the chance to cause an interrupt with any damaging attack. Plus 15 interrupt. Interrupt, if I remember correctly, it will... Yeah, I'm just gonna read it. Determines how likely a damaging attack is to delay their opponent's current or next action. The roll uses interrupt value from the attacker derived from perception that is then compared to the target's concentration, blah blah blah. A 1 to 100, da, da, da. If the result is higher than the concentration, the target plays a hit reaction and their current action is delayed. The duration of the delay is determined by the interrupt strength listed on the weapon or attack. An interrupt applied to a character already suffering from an interrupt with a longer duration will have no effect. So this means it's going to delay every single action from every single enemy in the area of the blast. This can be very, very good. It's going to be my pick. So, Pool of Iora, because you cannot get this in Grimoires that I know of, and interrupting blows for my particular blast build. That's done. We took a little bit, but you know how this is. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of ground to cover. We now have one more cast of level 6 spells, which is awesome. And we are going to continue our quests, the Old Queen and the New King.
What?
And we were given the key to kind of explore the area. But I am gonna move carefully, because we did get the indication from the people talking over here that there's a lot of traps in the area. Are the humans supposed to be hostile? Because these guys are also... This feels weird to me. We have a couple of lions and we have some clansmen. The lions, do not underestimate them. They attack very quickly. Well, I'm just gonna fight them, I guess. Hopefully, fighting the Kith enemies isn't gonna cause these to go hostile. I think it would be a pretty weird interaction, to be honest. But well, let's see. So there, you're gonna tank as usual, everything's gonna focus on him. I think all of them are melee opponents. I don't think any of them are spellcasters. Nope, it's a druid. So we have a barbarian, we have a druid, so this is gonna be the target for everybody over here, as you should expect already. We're gonna blind the bitch. Oh, we have our Shadowing Beyond right here. You can buff up with this and then start hitting. You can just hit, and you are gonna toss out a painful interdiction. You're gonna shoot. Okay, so knockdown went off. Prone for 5 seconds, wonderful. He's also blinded. He was gonna cast his bouncy thing that does a lot of damage, so good for me that that didn't happen. Okay, so he's stopped. Let's throw out a buff. I'm gonna put a repulsing seal on top of it there. Once we're finished casting this. You are blasting. Oh, you utter bitch. Okay. Well, makes sense. We are terrified. I'm going to engage this lion with Kana. He's my off-tank after all. Okay, good. This is why we have an off-tank. You have a big arm, dude. He's badly injured. What was I gonna do? Ah, right. So I have access to my level 6 spells on the Grieving Mother. I think I'm just gonna use the Shockwave. And hopefully it will also hit this lion. Right. 6.64. This is quite a large area, man. Yeah, I think it might actually hit. Let's see. Okay, well, he's dead. This guy is going for a lot. We don't want that. Let's see if I can pull him in. No, it failed. The Shockwave went out. I think it hit this one. Yeah, he's prone. This one did not get hit. Prone. Okay, let's... Actually, yeah. This one is prone, so Kana can tank the Elder Lion. I'm still gonna use it there to tank the Elder Lion as well. Okay. And you're gonna focus on the lion. You focus on the lion. You are gonna back up. Okay. Very nice prone. I'm gonna get some extra accuracy here. Okay, awesome. Let's try and knock this guy down as well. You focus on this one, you focus on this one. Everybody's focusing on the same one. Very good. Extra accuracy. Awesome, awesome. Repulsing seal over here.
What?
Oh. Okay, too late. He's knocked down regardless. This one is coming up. Okay. So we... Ooh, nice blast, man. Another amplified wave. I love amplified wave, by the way. Dead. Okay, so everybody... We're gonna focus on the lion, because the barbarian is quite durable. No, you shoot this one. Actually, toss out some books. And then shoot this one. You just stand back. Good. That was a nice shockwave as well. He's prone for 20 seconds, man. And it dealt 52 crush damage. Jesus. Accuracy 103. 42, 95, but you rolled a 99. Well, we gotta be lucky sometime as well. Can't always be unlucky. She's prone, by the way. The animation is just weird.
So much for you.
Okay. A very good start, I would say. They are kind of weak, I think. They don't even have fine... Well, she had one fine sword, but that's kind of it. Oh, what is this? What? Okay, it's back into old song. Interesting. Ooh, a lion. Hello, Mr. Lion. Hello, Mr. Lions and Lionesses. You're gonna go back to ranged.
Following your lead.
And you know what? I'm actually gonna try something here, because I've never actually tried this before. Funny as it may seem. Wait, I cannot... Oh, it's... combat only. I've never actually used the Dragon Thrash, the Dragon Wail, because ever since I read this was OP, I never wanted to use it. I'm just gonna try it out to see how it actually works. Or how much damage it actually deals, you know. So go... Why can't I change it? No, change it. Oh, it has a cooldown. That sucks. Okay, well, let's just kill the lion and leave the lioness for last. We're gonna try it on her. Oops, like this.
So much for you.
Okay, well, she's dead. Ah, here we go. So we can turn this on and everybody just stand idle.
Following your lead.
Maybe I'm gonna start killing some stuff. But I want to see the damage going out. Okay, so you back up a bit.
How may I help?
They're still all going for it there, which is what I want. I guess I can knock them down. just to have some time to see this work. Or not, because nobody got knocked prone. Okay, one got knocked prone, but that's it. Really? That's all? Okay, well, Phantom Foes. So, wow, high damage. And what was this? Oh, the Phantom Foes, okay. Let's not die to this. I just want to see the damage. Ah, there we go. So the dragon trashed, dragon wailed. Grazes for 8 seconds. What does that mean? Oh wow, 45.4 burn over 8 seconds? And 45.4 slash? That's a lot more than I thought. What the hell? Per 3 seconds. Oh, it's the same thing, never mind. Okay, well, sure, I guess. It doesn't seem that interesting to me. Maybe I'm underestimating the effect. We'll see. Okay, so let's do our thing here. Let's try and knock them prone and then buff up and just kill everything.
Following your lead.
Let's put this down. Where are you going? You're going for it there. You tank. They have Phantom Foes, which is cool. Don't stop. Go over here.
Following your lead.
Okay, we're gonna buff. Man, yeah, like I said, let's not underestimate these stupid lions. They deal a lot of damage. Okay, let's buff. And I'm thinking about using... Oh, I need... Oh no, I got it, I got it. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, stop it, you bitch! The one time I tried to do something different. God damn it. Okay, let's focus on the lion. Oh, there's an elder lion over here. Okay. What do I want? Throw out an iconic projection, because why not? You are tanking. I wanted to use the Ecto Psychic Echo, but didn't work out. I'm gonna use Secret Horrors instead. Dude, please heal. Thank you. Okay, so dead. Everything is dead. Okay, good. Everybody kill that one while you kill this one. And kill this one. Okay, so yeah, this doesn't really... Oh god, I wanted to swap. I don't think the lion trashed and the dragon trashed and something really applies to what I'm doing here. I think it would apply more if he was like my main tank. Oh god. If he was like my main tank, and I just set him in the front and he's just passively killing people with that. But as it stands, that's not the case, so... Ooh. A topaz. So I will just use his normal chants, which, you know, actually benefit my party. Oh, dude, you came running. I think it's because I have... I have fast mode enabled. Okay. Go for this and this.
It's finished.
Okay. Knock him down and everybody kill. Not you, you just put this on the floor. I think he's dead. He's very dead. Okay, pick up some pelts. Let's be careful with the traps. Let's not forget the traps. Traps have been the #1 cause of stress for me in this run. The remains of a broken bridge, long collapsed, lead to a deep chasm. The other side of the bridge pierces through the mist at the far end of the chasm, hanging precariously over the steep fall. I mean, I know what's on the other side. It's the area with the people. Examine the area. The broken stones of the bridge, weathered after centuries of disrepair, are scattered along the edge and side of the chasm. A thin mist rises from below. The stones are coated with slick green moss, making them impossible to grip safely. The wooden beams lodged between the stones on either side of the bridge seem sturdy enough to support your weight, however. The remains of a broken bridge, long okay. So I can toss my rope and just make a bridge, or I can just leave. Not really interested in... Whoops. Are we in combat? Where did you even come from, dude? Not really interested in making a bridge from here to there, since I can just, you know, go around. There's not much point to this. I'm just gonna fight without triggering the trap. Oh no. That I don't like. That's a druid casting the bouncing ball on my rogue. Yeah, no good, no good. Okay, so... I'm gonna try and scatter around a little bit here. You're gonna move over there. You're gonna go over there. You are going to escape over there. Try and avoid that. And you can shoot him. Okay. This seems like a very short escape, doesn't it? But you know what escape did? Let me just read this. Allows the rogue to break engagement and expertly avoid the next attack, diving out of range. Because he cancelled his spell. He's no longer throwing out the ball thingy. I'm gonna count that as a win. Okay, so I want a chill fog over here. And you are tanking just fine. You can turn this on. Kana can just shoot. And I'm gonna start working on who? This is the same guy, right? This is just an animation glitch because I paused at that moment, I'm guessing. Let's slow this down. Yeah, this is kind of buggy. It's the same character. I stunned him. I'm very happy about that. Let's buff up everybody and then do this as well. Where are you going, woman? She's gonna get herself killed. Shoot this. Shoot that. And stop moving. Book, shoot. Jesus. So my rogue is focusing there. This one is dead. Let's knock this guy down. Or try to at least. She has 90 points. What's the range of this? 10 meters. Well, we are gonna try this out. Yeah, it's a long range for the cast. I love it. I love it. And druids are very resilient as well, so this might be a good opportunity to try it out. So Durance got critted by something. Wait, how are you? Oh, he took 70 damage from me. And he also has disintegration on top. But this graze, let me see how this works. So he's gonna take 200 raw damage over 12 seconds. Let's swap. Everybody swap for the lion. I wanna see this guy tick down. Oh, never mind, he died. I think yeah, Aloth killed with the blast damage. That's okay. And dead. Okay, cool. This was a weird fight, triggered at a weird time, but not something to worry about in the slightest.
Which is not.
That is armed. We get some regular stuff. Stop with that. The noise is annoying. We have some more lion people. Wait, is everything over here lion clansmen?
I see some.
Yeah, this looked like a trap, even just looking at the ground. Cool. Okay, let me see if I can disable this before the fight starts. I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, just barely. Okay, cool. No, not you. Stop. Man, these patrols just run around. They don't just patrol, they run.
It's finished.
Okay, good.
Hey.
So now we can have a better type fighting this. I'm just gonna pull this guy right now. If he's a druid, he's gonna get murdered. Okay, but I actually wanna... Here is a druid. Okay, Let's see if I can blind the guy. He's aiming at it there, so if I bring him forward, maybe the bouncing ball will not bounce on top of the rest of my people. So back up. Buff. Buff, and let's wait. So I'm just moving over here to try and avoid this. And I can just tank over here with the superior deflection. Okay. I think that's a lot of people, man. Okay, there goes my shot. Okay, he did not get stunned. Firebug grazed it there for 11 burn damage. It's amazing how this spell can either seem like a super OP spell, killing my backline almost in one shot, or it can just deal 11 burn damage. It's quite, you know, amusing, to say the least. So I'm gonna put the Phantom Foes on top of this guy. I think I'm gonna want an off tank here, because that's a lot of lions over there. Okay, let's slow this down because I'm gonna need some positioning over here. Okay, they're actually all standing right here, which seems very silly on their part, but I'll take it. Okay, so I want Chill Fog here, and I want Painful Interdiction there, followed by a Repulsing Seal there. You are shooting this guy, and that's it. Okay, go shoot a lion, please. Blam, bitch. Oh, this is where I start wanting my off tank. Okay, so go there. You stay there. And put the Repulsing Seal over here. Oh, it's gonna be perfect, you know. An amplified wave right here is gonna be beautiful. Actually, just give me some extra accuracy and that's all. And once this Chill Fog is over, is cast, I can just start blasting everything. Okay, amplified wave. This is too much text, man. 2 miss, 2 graze, 2 hit, 2 crit. Very balanced and evenly spread spell. Okay, so fight that, This guy's prone, prone. Not prone, prone, prone. Not prone, prone. Yeah, but this is a very good spell. A very good spell indeed. Jesus, man. Okay. Near death, that guy. My Chill Fog went out. Let's start blasting people. This guy is dead. I want to focus on the Elder Lion because I'm guessing he's the one that deals the most damage. You just book on top of it there. And then just blast. The Repulsing Seal is gonna come out. Okay, good. So Kana is tanking the Elder Lion. This one is just a Barbarian, so I'm not worried about that. So back up. Okay, good shot from the Grieving Mother, awesome. We can swap targets. I'm gonna go for this Elder Lion. Yep, you still shoot over here for the AoE. And I want to try and paralyze the Elder Lion to mitigate some more damage. Okay, paralyzed for just 20 seconds. That's fine, that's fine, it's perfectly fine. And we're gonna Sacre Bleu on top of these guys, which are still kind of prone, but still worth doing. So throw it over there and just keep killing, and this fight is over. A good Sacre Bleu. Oh, I dominated the lioness. She's killing the clansman. Okay. Okay. Everything's dead. This guy's gonna become an enemy soon. Right? Hello? Hello? Thank you. You can just swap for ranged. And dead. Yeah, this area is much easier than Noonfrost. Not having paladins and priests and sorcerers does make things a little bit simpler.
And what does the flame reveal?
Of course.
Okay, so we're kind of getting back to the area with the... Oh god.
Something.
Okay, there's something confusing me over here. A hidden object found. Funny, I think when I swapped my computer, I didn't actually change this again. Because this way, when I find a trap, the game should immediately pause. Spellcast, I like this, but it just makes a whole lot of pauses all over all the time. I mean, I do like this, but again, it's gonna pause a lot of times. Okay, so save changes, yes.
Hey.
And this should... Oh. Okay, I didn't have the key for that, I don't know why. But yeah, what it's starting to look like to me... And we've just seen the auto pause be useful.
There's something
there we
ahead.
go. Oh no. Wait, is this something that we have to... God damn it. Well. Okay.
There's something
Let's
ahead.
try to be careful about this. I don't have enough mechanics for it, Jesus. Okay, maybe this is just a side area that I can simply avoid. Let's not die. Yes, please. I have escape, I have shadowing beyond, so I'm not very worried if I get engaged. Although I hope I don't. Galawain Shrine. Yeah, I'm not gonna come over here alone. No. I think this is like a side way. An optional way to do this. In any case, I'm... Oh.
There's something ahead.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go there in a little bit, because that looks like an important place. I'm gonna continue exploring the area before I go there. There's a lot of traps, man. Okay, I'm starting to get worried about this. There's a clanswoman that runs around a lot.
Hey.
I am gonna kill them, because if I want to move anywhere, I have to avoid traps, and I don't want enemies in the area. So, pew! Okay, pew has been engaged. Let's back up over here again. We're gonna buff.
How may I help?
Okay, so there's a lot of people coming in. So you can... This to me looks like a... Yeah, there are two barbarians. An elder lion, a lioness, okay. So I want to blind the elder lion. Okay, there's a lot of stuff coming in. We got hit by the barbaric yell, that's why we are terrified. I don't really care about being terrified, let's be honest. So I'm just gonna kind of ignore it. You can shoot, you can do this, followed by accuracy. I can lay down a chill fog over here, so everything's gonna get hit. And that's all. Oh, you can run around, you bitches! I didn't think they could run around over here. This is deceiving, because you see the stone, but they can actually run all over this area until the cursor changes. God damn it. So my chill fog is kind of wasted then. Ah well, man. Okay, well, You know what's gonna happen? An amplified wave. Am I saying that I'm right? Yes, I am. Okay, let's throw out some books over here. Really? How the hell do you miss 6 times? She rolled a 20. She rolled an 18. A 33. Well, they have a lot of fortitude, that's true. Still, Jesus Christ. Okay, well. Repulsing seal, see if it works. Aim there. It's dead. Try to knock this guy down. I could use clear out over there, but there is really not much point to it. Okay, you are shooting. Let's swap target for this one over here. I'm gonna use Sacre Bleu. Although it will probably miss everybody again. I'm gonna have a Phantom Foes on top of everyone. Sacre Bleu did paralyze one of them, but this guy got dominated and killed the other one. There's a lot of weird things going on. Jesus, stop shouting. Good. Just die, man. You're dead. There we go. Okay. Well, I am getting a lot of focus points on the Grieving Mother.
Hello?
It's probably because of the type of enemy, more so than the Apprentice sneak attack, but I like to think that it's also related. Jesus, stop with the traps, man. The thing is, I could bet that I have type. That I have something for this. Wow, I actually don't have any scroll. Can I, wait, what is this, by the way? Ah, survival. Can I craft it? It should be a level 3 scroll, I think? No, not this one. Level 2? Also no. Well, it's not level 4. Or is this just not craftable? Wait, sorry. So Fan of Flames, blah 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 blah. Defense. I thought it was a level 3. Maybe you just cannot craft that spell, that scroll, I mean. Ah, that sucks then. Okay, I'm gonna have to find somebody that sells these scrolls, because I want to come back here and disable these traps. Okay, this sounds like something important, but it really is the only area I have left to go to. So let's go. A thick snarled tangle of dagger-sharp thorns and vines has grown across this passage. As you look on, the entire wall of vegetation seems to move, almost like it were breathing. Thick coils of vines twist and writhe across the gap with a quiet rustle of foliage. Examine the vines. Through the gaps in the twisting vegetation, you catch brief glimpses of what seems to be a wide circular chamber. From time to time you catch sight of tawny hides, and the rustling of the vines is briefly obscured by low growls. I'm gonna try to sneak through the living wall. You find a brief opportunity as 2 vines move in opposite directions, clearing a path and carefully step forward. Oh god. You start off well, moving carefully around and past the web of plants. But halfway through, Grieving Mother steps on a dry dead branch and the vine suddenly darts forward with a natural speed. Man, the Grieving Mother is the one failing every single check. Moving quickly, you grab Grieving Mother and yank them aside. And the vines miss their target. The motion stirs other plants, however, and the two of you quickly scramble for the far side of the wall. You step out into the next chamber. Okay, so we are apparently fine. A dense tangle of thorns blocks the path. The vines twitch and wriggle. Oh, I'm guessing this is where the Pride Mother is, like the Elder Lioness. Oof. I don't remember if this is a tough fight or not.
Hey. Of course.
There's no choke point available for me. Okay, let's at least do that. And just as an insurance, I'm gonna put this on top of us in case somebody comes rushing in.
What?
They might get, you know, knocked over. Yeah, that's the lion lady for sure. Irinzi, an elven woman intercepts you as you advance into the lair. Behind her is the largest lioness you've ever seen, a sleek beast with fangs as long as carving knives. The woman blocks your path to the lioness, seemingly at ease around the monster. This is Sul's domain, Estramor. She shall not leave it for Oernos or any other challenger. Why does Sul refuse to face Oernos? Oernos is welcome to confront her here, as many challengers have in the past. What the bear's supporters want is for Sul to leave her lair and fight in the open, where he has an advantage. But why should she? If Sul has an advantage here, it's one she's earned. Would anyone expect to blunt the bear's claw in order to even the odds? The Lord of the Hunt gives unique advantages to each. It's not for us to decide that some of them are worth less than others. The lioness gives a low growl and Irenzi smiles. Also, Sul has recently given birth to cubs. They're small now, but when they grow, they'll be mightier than either Sul or Oernos. But if Sul is killed in combat, that bear will tear her young to shreds. Such is the way of the wild. Her legacy is too valuable to perish this way. If we truly want the mightiest of beasts in the maw, then her cubs must grow to maturity. What are you doing here with Sul? She looks at the lion with something between fondness and admiration, defending the rightful champion of Galawain's maw. Oernos' supporters would have her ousted in favor of a bear that isn't strong enough to come and seize this territory on his own. I can also say I'll deal with Oernos. Or I can just say goodbye in order to think about this. I wonder if there's a way to kill both of them. I kind of think there is, but I don't fully remember. Okay, I think I'm just gonna say goodbye for now. What's happening here? Oh, Oernos is coming through. Wait, what? Here he comes. What does this mean? Is he coming in? I don't know. I don't... Is he gonna come to challenge her? Or what's going on here? Or maybe now that we found the lioness as well as Irenzi, now we have the choice between killing one or the other. I did not remember the outcome of this quest. Okay, well, you know, we are close to the end of the episode, and I know you all love cliffhangers, don't we all? So I'm actually gonna stop right here. I'm gonna have to think about this, if I either want to kill one or the other, or if I don't want to kill either of them. Or both of them, there's so many options. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to leave this area, I'm gonna have to go over there and maybe talk to Oernos, or, you know, to his keepers, and see why he's finally come to Galawain's maw. Is he going to face Sul, or is he just standing about? I have to figure it out. In any case, my friends, thank you so much for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pillars of Eternity. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. There are videos coming out every single day, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.